What's up, y'all? It's your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger, and guess what? Your boy got something to say. Now, this situation has been going on for a couple of weeks now, and I've been trying to get this mug together as much as possible. Thing of it is, with me, is there's been a lot of things going on, and then there have been moments where I had to fall back and be like, man, I don't have it all together. But today, I think I got it all together, so just rock with me. Caleb Gordon, a Christian hip-hop artist, made a response to what Derek Minor and Parrish Shuris, I hope I said his name right, to one of their episodes of their podcast. When you ever get a chance, please check that out. I don't have the name, the name by heart, so you probably know it, but you probably seen it. And if you haven't, you might want to check it out. It's on YouTube. And there was a clip that Caleb was responding to, where Derek Minor mentioned Great Values Timu artists that sound too close to like the secular artists. And that particular episode I remember watching, and I strongly agree. There were a period of time where folks were sounding like other secular artists, and it was easy to compare them to other secular artists when, truth be told, most folks are strongly influenced by secular artists. However, the response from Caleb Gordon was more of him saying something that probably did not connect or an actual respond to the actual clip that he responded to, because from the gate he already let it be known, according to him, that Christian rap is a brand new genre, and it's and it comes from other genres. Not too many people, including myself, didn't take that well. Not because he was young and he was a fresh artist that's been in the game for a while. It was the fact that he mentioned that Christian rap is a brand new genre. He's only been in the game for like 6 years. Christian rap is pretty much the same age as me. I remember listening to Cross Movement and Lecrae and Flame. You know what I'm saying? Since 2006. Like, don't get me wrong, I've heard of Cross Movement. I've heard of Gospel Gangster. But when I took this walk serious, I wanted to hear every Christian rap artist that is dope. So it started with The Truth. It started with Flame. It started with Fizzle. It started with Jason, and the list goes on and on. However, Caleb did do another response to the response, and it seemed as if he didn't do much in an apology or what he said. He tried to apologize for how he said it, and he apologized for the word choice and stuff. But the issue ain't got nothing to do with him having an opinion. The issue is him making it seem as if Christian rap just automatically just happened. Like it happened right after COVID happened. It's like you can actually tell that he was in his feelings, which is understandable. Because even the Bible tells us to be angry and sin not. I think the only issue I have is the fact that he did say that Christian rap is a brand new genre. He may not fully understand what he just said. Like, let's not focus on the history of Christian rap, when there was a period of time where folks thought that Christian rap was literally whack, it was corny, it was dull, it was pretty much a carbon copy with Jesus on it. The issue is when someone like Caleb tried to make Christian rap like a baby, as opposed to a grown genre that's been in the game for a while. Because hearing him is reminding me of how the Migos got at Bone Thugs and Harmony at a time. Like, many people probably forgot that. I did. Because there's literally nothing new under the sun. So when Caleb says stuff like Christian rap is a brand new genre, he might as well say that everything that Lecrae put in, everything that Flame put in, every work that Flame, Lecrae, Cross Movement, KJ52, Mahogany Jones, who else? Preachers in Disguise, even Stephen Wiley, who was the first Christian artist that rapped and put out an album. He was the very first one. To say that Christian rap is like brand new is ridiculous. Like, he don't seem to understand. People put in blood, sweat, and tears to build the platform for the likes of Caleb Gordon, for the likes of 1K Phew, for the likes of Aaron Cole. Like, artists that been in the game longer than me was kicked out of churches because the churches that they were trying to minister in through rap consider rap demonic. They consider rap a devil music. And now, as I think about it, I can understand why they felt that type of way, just like I understand why Caleb feels some type of way. At some point, as Christians, we need to just give people enough grace to be ignorant. I'm gonna say it again. Sometimes we just need to give people grace, enough grace to be ignorant. Because, to be quite frankly, not everybody knows everything. And not everybody knows better. Not everybody knows better. And the problem is, there's too much pride in statements like Christian rap is a brand new genre, when truth be told, he's new. He's pretty much brand new. He have yet to hit 10 years, according to him. He don't fully understand that there was artists that's been doing what he's been doing, and they didn't have an Instagram following. They didn't have a TikTok following. They did not have folks, like, literally. Folks been doing what he's been doing, what he is doing, way before there was a such thing as Facebook. Way before there was a such thing as YouTube. Folks been doing what he is doing when MTV and BET was barely playing gospel music. Even though BET had dedicated one day, Sunday, to be nothing but the gospel. They had Dr. Bobby Jones gospel. They had video gospel. They had Lift Every Voice. They literally gave Sunday strictly to gospel. They may play some jazz every now and then, but that was strictly for gospel music. And then when Sunday Best came, that took care of the night. Boom. Like, this is not a shot at Caleb Gordon for what he said. But at the same time, this is where we need to be better when it comes to our youth, our next generations of not just Christian artists, but next generations of ministers. Because when we don't teach them, they mess around and put in the work and make it seem as if they created something when they weren't around when that something was created. If we don't teach the next generation their history, they're going to mess around and create something and thinking that they created something when that something was already created before they even thought about doing something. Again, nothing new is under the sun. So that statement alone overshadows everything that Caleb was trying to really say. And to be quite frankly, that response did not connect with the response with the actual clip that he responded to. It would have been dope, and he would have been like, I understand what Derek Minor was talking about, because to be quite frankly, I used to do that, and folks thought that I sounded like this person. There was time when I used to be way before I started recording. I studied the likes of Jay-Z. I studied the likes of Eminem, 50 Cent, Kanye West. There was a concern that I may end up recording it and sounding like them. But when I started developing my craft, people started noticing, hey, you were influenced by 50. You got that 50 Cent type of thing. You sound like you got that Jay-Z type of thing. Like they understood they understood who I was studying by the way that I continued to perfect my craft. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it is okay to study folks and find some way to make it your own. Because all the greats in every generation that we can think of have done such a thing. It's bad when the next generation feel as if they can say we started it, or they feel like they can say that what we're doing is brand new. When the truth of the matter is, there's generations upon generation that says otherwise. So that's not the issue of having an opinion. We all can have an opinion. Just be careful with the things you say, because once you say it, you have to stand by it. And if you're wrong, then admit you're wrong. But don't waste your time getting on platforms trying to defend what you were saying when what you actually said sparked a conversation that shouldn't have even been the conversation. Because a lot of cats has been compared to a lot of cats. But at the end of the day, what Caleb Gordon did whether he realizes it or not, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not, is that he sparked the conversation about Christian rap being a brand new artist, a brand new art, a brand new genre. That just shows how much he really do not know what he needs to know. And at some point, like I said before, at some point, we need to give people enough grace for their ignorance. But a fool is wise in their own eyes. And if you try to correct a fool, you end up being a fool too. And no one will ever tell the difference between who's the wise one and who's the foolish one when they see two people being foolish. And hopefully, in the near future, and I don't know if he ever will see this vid, but one thing I do know is this: when the time comes, he's gonna realize that what he said, not no poor choice of word, not no tonality of how he said it, but what he said made him look like a fool when he's trying to display some wisdom. It's gonna make him look as if he was prideful and ignorant at the same time. All because he was responding to what Derek Minor said. And it did not connect. It did not even have a disagreeable connection to what Derek Minor said. But you know what? That's just me. If you like what you heard, there's a like button. If you dislike what you heard, there's a dislike button. Comment. Share your 2 cents. Subscribe. Share this video. Let's continue this conversation. And if you don't have Man Under Construction that is on all the digital outlet, please check out Man Under Construction. Until next time, this your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger. And as always, continue to sharpen one another. Support the kingdom. Take care and God bless. Laborers.